What's up, everybody? Matt Gajewski here, back again with the Odd Shopper channel. Today, we are talking the historic Army-Navy football game, best bets. Before we get started, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live. We're brought to you by Bet365. They have a limited time deal for new users. You'll make your first deposit, bet $5 on any game, any side, and you will automatically get $150 in the form of bonus bets. If you're in Louisiana, this is even better. You'll get $1 and you'll turn that into $365. The other available states for the 150 are Kentucky, Ohio, New Jersey, Virginia, Iowa, and Colorado. You must be 21 or older to play, 18 in Kentucky. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, single game. You know what it is. It's Army and Navy. Fun one, historic one every year. If you've never seen the pageantry and history that goes into this game, you absolutely need to make this a viewing experience. It's a beautiful game. Two triple option teams. So the spread is 2.5 in favor of Army. The total is 27.5. It's a tough game to bet. I think both of these teams are actually pretty evenly matched this year. They both sit at 5 and 6. You look at body of work. We'll start with Army. This team has played competitive against a lot of pretty good teams this year. They lost to Syracuse 29-16, Boston College 27-24. Troy was 19-0, which is actually closer than I thought it was going to be. They lost to UMass in a crazy game, but then they've been hot of late. They just beat Air Force 23-3. Zach Larrier played most of that game. He did get hurt, but I mean, that's still a huge win, especially with Larrier playing most of it. They beat Holy Cross, which Holy Cross is an awesome FCS team. James Madison just hired their head coach. And then they beat Coastal at the end of the year, 28-21. Then you look at the Navy side. This team has been impressive, and they've played pretty good at the end of the year as well, which surprised me. Of course, early in the year, they lost to Notre Dame, but they played Memphis to a 28-24 game. North Texas, they beat 27-24, which was a crazy win. They beat Charlotte, who did have their backup quarterback, lost to Air Force, but then they beat UAB and East Carolina before getting demolished by SMU to close the year. So when you dive into the body of work, these two teams are almost identical on offense. You have Army 106th in offensive efficiency, Navy's 114th. Neither team pass blocks a ton, so they're both outside the top 115 there. Run blocking, Army's 30th, Navy's 27th. They're two triple option teams, so both pretty evenly matched. Where I do think we see a difference is on defense. Army's 59th overall, Navy's 57th, but there's a vast difference in run defense. Army's 35th. Navy's 57th. Navy actually stands up better against the pass, a lot better compared to Army. But that doesn't really matter when you have two triple option teams facing each other. So I think Army right away has something they can fall back on with the superior run defense. They've also faced some elite run teams like beating Air Force, another triple option team, just beating Coastal, who's a version of the option. I mean, very good teams they've beat. From there, Army's also the healthier team. You look at injuries on both sides of the ball. Army's down one of their receivers, Isaiah Alston. Doesn't really matter that much. They also haven't had Kanye Udo and Hayden Reed at running back. First of all, these guys are questionable. We don't know if they're going to play. Second, they're extremely deep at this position. Guys like Tyrell Robinson have been in this team for years and began the year injured. So I don't think these running back injuries are as impactful to a team like Army. They also have Daly at quarterback, who's electric on the ground and fully healthy here. Navy is a little more banged up. They have a lot of questionable guys, a lot of pass catchers. Regis Velas, Jaden Umbarger, Kamari Williams, Nathan Kent, Colin O'Connor. Not sure about any of them. They've been down their best player on offense, who is guard Javen Boughton. He's been out for a few weeks now, so I don't know if he's going to play. We'll see. Navy did play in Week 13. Army did not, so there is a little bit less rest for Navy. Then on defense, edge rusher Jacob Busick has been out for most of the year. He's only played in 3 games. All this to say, you do have better health on the Army side. So when we look at the micro edges for two teams that are pretty evenly matched, I do find myself siding with Army. I took them -2. It's still 2.5, so you haven't moved through any key numbers like this. I would not take a 3 just with the low variance style of play these two teams play with, really slow, run heavy on both sides. But I do think the healthier team in Army, the team that has the better run defense, does get it done in this game. If you have a question or a comment, please leave it below. If you have any additional questions, you can always reach out to me on Twitter at Matt_Gajewski. Otherwise, thank you for watching. We're doing the Bowl Mega Show on Tuesday. Myself and Ben Raza talking all the bowl games. It'll be a long one, but we're going to go through everything you need to know. Until then, good luck, everyone. Enjoy Army Navy.